Hey there, it's Rebecca Mon, and I want to show you some activities on Spelling City, which I think are the best ones to actually practice spelling. I don't know if you've watched your children do them, but some activities are great and very educational, but not so great if your kids need to actually like rote practice the words, such as the syllables game, which is great for syllables, but not going to help necessarily your child remember what letters go in the word. So when you log in, or your child logs in on the web, it looks something like this, and usually your spelling words are in this section, list not in groups, or I should say their words. Now, your child won't have all the words visible, but let's just do this list here. Usually your child will only see one or two. All right, let's do games. So some of my favorite ones are Aim to Spell, right here. And I'm not going to demo them all, but just to show you, Aim to Spell is great. Spelling Test Me. Let me just show you, though, you only want to do a practice test or have your child do a practice test. It kind of messes them up if they do the red button here. This is for school only. So they should always do the practice test at home. That's a good one. If your child needs help or the words seem extra hard for them, they could do the initial sound speller, which is where they give you the rest of the word and they just have to put in the initial sound and final sound speller. So that would be a good way to start if the words are challenging to them at first. Speedy Speller here is really good for practicing your words. And Sound It Out. Oh, here it is. Sound It Out. Also good if the words are seeming a little challenging for your child when they're first practicing them. The slightly harder ones are Aim to Spell, the Spelling Practice Test, Speedy Speller, and where is Test and Teach? I think it's abbreviated TNT. Oh my gosh. I'm sure it's like right in front of me. Oh, here it is. There it is. So Test and Teach. So those are what I think are the best activities that would be the best use of your child's time. If your child already knows the words pretty well and just wants to review, they could pretty much do anything. But those are my favorite for like rote practice. Hope that helps.